Hi, I'm Dr. Ogi, and if this is your first time visiting my website and looking at my videos, then I'd like you to feel very welcome. And I want to talk to you about an issue that troubles me a great deal, and that is I hear from doctors, all over the world, and they all tell me that patients are leaving their care. They say, I've done such an amazing job of doing a consultation and my report of findings, and I've presented everything, and people leave, see? And most doctors find that incredibly frustrating. Well, I've got to tell you, there's a reason for this, and there's also a solution. And you are the reason, and you are also the solution. Wow, there's a huge shock. And let me give you an example for just a moment. At some level, your patients totally do not understand what it is that you're trying to convey and what you're trying to do. And if they don't understand it, they're not coming with you. It's really simple, see? And if that's the case, then the next thing you'll hear, of course, is I don't have money, and this is and whatever, and they leave you, see? And the no money excuse is simply an excuse that you bought into. And you need to think of it that way, because that's exactly what takes place, you see. If your patient totally understood what it is that you do, and I love this because chiropractic is so absolutely bloody rational. It is such a logical thing, see. And if your patient totally understood what it is that you do, they will absolutely then want what you do. They will actually want your care, see. And the key to this is that your patients must want what you do, because if they want it, then they will find the money to pay for it. Now let's use the flip side of this just for a moment. If that same patient went to see their dentist, and their dentist said to them, Mary, you need 2 crowns put on your teeth, and it's going to cost $7,000 for these 2 crowns, whatever. And he said to him, I need to do it by the end of the month because your teeth are crumbling, and so on and so forth. The patient now understands what takes place without this being done, and the benefit of it actually being done at the same time. See, they know, see. Now, if your patient totally understood the damage that a subluxation can cause, the damage to the physiology, the damage to the spine, the fact that it changes the way their body functions, the fact that it brings on arthritic degeneration, the fact that it causes an advancing degenerative condition, see, can't be good. If your patient totally understood that, down to the very core, they would say to you, I am in, doctor, I'm in, period, see. Now let's go back to the dentist for a moment. Mary would now say to the dentist, Doc, I don't have the money, but I'll come up with it by the end of the week, you see, and people will do that. Why? Because now this thing becomes a priority. This is now important to them. This is now to the point, it's been elevated to the point where they actually want what the dentist does, see. And you have to look at what you do in that same context. You have to make sure that what you explain to your patients makes such logical, absolute, incredible sense that they say to themselves, you know what, this is what I want. I want this. I want the doctor to do this for me. See? And when they reach that conclusion, they will actually find the money to pay you. They'll sell their car, their second car, they'll forego the holiday in the Caribbean, they'll sell the piano, they'll do whatever it takes to get that which they actually want. And we talked about that earlier, see? That is the key. If you find that your patients are leaving you, it is because at some level you have not explained to them the urgency and the importance of correcting their subluxation pattern. And if they don't think this is important because you don't think it's important, they're not coming with you. Your practice is absolutely going nowhere, you see. And that is the key. So take care. Look at some of the other videos I'm in the process of publishing on this website, and I hope you enjoy them. One thing I would suggest, and I've said this earlier, is complete the Practice Health Mini Checkup on this website. It is a practice diagnostic. It is absolutely fabulous. We'll have a fabulous chat together, you and I, and I will give you some amazing advice and some really good suggestions that you can employ in your practice right away. And you should see a huge difference. So I look forward to hearing from you. Call me anytime, 800-353-3082, and it'll be an absolute joy chatting with you. Take care.